Hey YouTube, Corey Hicks here. I just got done teaching that phrase over on my Patreon. We do licks of the day, of course, but we also do all of my teaching materials, practicing plans, theory books, transcriptions of solos, all that stuff is over there on Patreon. Check it out in the description below. We tend to do things cycle 4, which is C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, E, A, D, and G. That's all 12 keys, right? And so that you can take a phrase and actually use it in your own music. So for example, that phrase we just played. If I cycle forward, here's C, F, B flat, E flat, and then I go through all the rest of the keys as well. But today we are talking about the Fender Champ. I just purchased my sixth Fender Champ in the last 20 years. I've used them quite a bit in my professional life. After gigging for, I've played over 4,000 live performances. A lot of them have been on small wattage amplifiers. I really love tweed amps. When I was at Cowboys Dance Hall in Arlington, Texas, I used a Fender Champ. It was a Victoria Champ, a 518, and we had a capacity crowd of like 3,500 people. Imagine a hollowed out Kmart, which is exactly what I think it was, 4 nights a week, playing like 60 songs a night. And I used a little Fender Champ like this, triple mic'd with a small pedal board, and it was just fantastic. You probably have seen Julian Lodge play through one on the Arclight album and also on Live in LA, just plugging a 54 Telecaster into the Champ. So these little amps can do an awful lot for your playing and for your technique. And of course, some classic recordings as well. Eric Clapton with Derek and the Dominoes, the Layla recording. Go check out the jams between him and Dwayne Allman. The longer jams, like 10, 12, 15 minutes on some of the outtakes. You can find that on Spotify and online and that type of thing as well. Lots of really great tones coming out of this little amp. So I have it into the low gain input. The volume's on about 4. And it just records really nice. For those of you who are right now used to using modelers, maybe using the Helix or something like that, this might be a good choice for you to still have super low, if not silent stage volume, and also get a really nice sound. Okay, so right now I'm not using any effects. I might plug in a few things to show you, but basically the idea is I want to encourage you guys to kind of try this out. It is, when you're practicing and you only have like one knob, I mean, what is this? 5 watts, 1.6 V6. It has an 8-inch Alnico speaker and a volume knob. There's nothing to think about here. All you have to do is just plug in and practice. Now, because of the nature of this amplifier, it's actually a little bit harder to play fast with this type of guitar and amp combination. You notice how you hear a little bit of splattiness there? Right? And using a new pick that I haven't broken in, so it's a little bit sloppier than usual. But the point is that it really is going to challenge your pick attack, and you can really kind of hear all the nuances of what you're doing. You're going to be able to really hear a lot of what your guitar is saying as well. And I just think it's kind of cool. I mean, this little thing doesn't weigh very much. You can take it to any rehearsal or gig. You can throw it in a locker, at school or something like that. It is just a fantastic idea. A couple of things. I'll show you a clip of Cowboys Arlington where I was playing the Champ. I actually did, when I was at music school, I did my senior recital with a Gibson 335, or it was a 339, I believe it's the smaller bodied one, into a Champ. So I did Larry Carlton, I did Charlie Parker, what else did I did? I did a Johnny A tune, I did a Robin Ford tune. I'll play a little bit of that now so you can kind of see what that sounds like. let's take a look at some tones. So I have my 59 custom shops. It's a Fender Custom Shop 59 custom Telecaster, double bound. Original pickups, everything's original on it. And so I'll just play a little bit on the back pickup. I have everything all the way up. Here's the middle position. Okay, and then the neck position here, pretty cool. Let's just do. So you can get, anything from jazz and all that other stuff too. So what I'll do now, I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit. I'm going to boost it with an overdrive pedal. So we'll see what that sounds like. So I'm using the Protein, so this is like a Nobles. Cool, right? So anyway, lots of good stuff there. On the board that I might use to keep it analog, I might add a little bit of the Deluxe Memory Man. Bit of the Blues Breaker. Kind of a cool sound there, right? In any case, there is another thing, if you're kind of geeking out about champs, that I would probably recommend as well. If you can get a copy of the Tone Quest report, there is an issue on the Fender Champ where it talks about the producer, Dodd, on the Layla recordings. And, they just mic'd up a Champ with an SM57 and really goes into some pretty cool geekery on the Fender Champ. So I'll post a little picture of that here as well. So I'm going to be using this quite a bit on lessons and for YouTube videos. Of course, I still love all my other amps as well, the Rev, the Car, all that other stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share the joy of the Fender Champ. I really believe that if you get one of these amplifiers and you practice on it a lot, just plug straight in, put it on your bridge pickup, you're going to get a lot of real honest practice time where you're not worrying about effects, you're not worrying about your tone controls, you're not worried about all that other stuff. You just get to play. And it's such a wonderful, clean tone. It's one of the best clean tones you can possibly get, in my opinion. So anyway, just wanted to share the joy of the Fender Champ today. Later this week, I'm going to be throwing out a lot more licks over on my Patreon. Do me a favor, and if you like this content, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. I really would appreciate it. All right, well, I hope you have a wonderful day. We will see you next time. Peace.